Good morning, everybody, and welcome back. My name is Joel, and this is A Stable Life. It is a beautiful and cool day here at our stable. Temperatures this morning are sitting at 39 degrees. 39 degrees and you're in a t-shirt? Are you crazy? Well, normally I'd say yes. But that sun up there is pretty powerful this time of year, so it really doesn't feel like 39 degrees. It feels warmer. I mean, granted, if I was sitting on the tractor, I'd probably be a little cool. But I'm gonna be moving around feeding these beauties. Right, Roni? Good morning. On a side note, have you guys noticed the difference in the skeletal structure of the face for a saddlebred versus, say, a paint or really any other horse? That's just something that's always stood out to me, is the difference in the face and skeletal structure. Ooh, see, Roni didn't like Champ getting up close to him there. Even William here, like they all look slightly different, of course, for them being different breeds, but just this one in particular, it's the cheekbones are just so much bigger. Anyone else notice that, or is that just me? Let me know. Today we'll see. I'm hoping to really take a nice big bite out of that pile down there. We'll see, we'll see. You know how we get started on taking a big bite out of that pile down there? We get started feeding horses. So let's go. Let's go, Scoots. And it looks like we're just about out of hay in here. So I'm gonna have to bring one of those large square bales that are out there in, and we're taking some of these out. Kind of funny how it's working right now, but that's how things are currently. I'm pretty certain it's gonna be just about any day now where we're really gonna start working on sunscreens, fly sprays, and fly masks. We are in a cool period right now, after a warm period, but the second this starts to warm up again, I'm pretty sure the bugs are gonna be out for good this time. However, the cool period that we have is really good for our hay crop. We're not in May yet, but you know the expression, a cool and wet May makes lots of grain and hay. And if you didn't know that expression, well, now you do. I think everybody else knows the one that's like April showers brings May flowers, but I like the other one better personally. There we go. Now we're talking. And of course the horses are ready to come on in. The donkeys are ready for food. Look at Rocky just attacking that halter. Let me tell you guys, those donkeys are vicious. Look at them. Come on, boys, over here. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Look at them go. Okay, got all that set and done. Now it's time to let in the middle field. As you guys can see, Roni is ready. He's gonna push these guys away. Definite leader of this herd. There you go, Roni. Then William. And then Champ. And Rebel. Casino. Jack. And George. Beautiful horses. And Gavin. Gavin, there's still horses down in the hollow. Don't they know it's time to eat? That's what I'm telling you. Good morning, Swade. Good morning, Declan. Good morning, Danny. Good morning, Sky. Good morning, Sriracha. Good to see you. Which one's Tucker? Which one's Weather? What do you think, guys? Left or right? I can tell you that's Weather. Sometimes I have trouble too, but that was Weather. This is Tucker. And then we've got Duke and Spitfire and Samson. Come on, boys! There we go. Now Docs and Gavin are coming, and Argento and Obi, I think. Or Archer. Not Obi, Archer. Tucker. No. Come here, Duke. No, come here. Come here. Duke's enjoyed being not going into his stall as of late, so we're gonna take Duke and actually walk him to his stall. He's already upset. Whoa! Tucker roadblock. Into the stall, Duke. Was he saying he loves you?
I think so.
Gavin, look out! It's Gavin!
Oh my gosh.
Hey, it was Obi. Can you believe it? I thought my horse was Archer out there.
Joe, come on.
I know, I'm not with it today. Still waiting on Argento. Docs is not last today. Oh my goodness. And as you guys can see, all the sheets are off now. That rain has passed. And let me tell you guys, it was all hype. That storm was nothing. Literally, absolutely nothing. We just got rain. Nothing bad about it at all. Which is good. You know, we didn't have any problems from it, but in case any were concerned. Okay, I think that's all the horses that are in. Now, let me tell you guys, we've got a problem. I'll show you what's going on. Well, for anybody that's experienced, you can already tell that tractor's not sitting right. That's right, guys. I've got some major sadness. I got a flat tire. So I think my valve stem is leaking here, and it seems to be leaking right around the core here. So The problem is that I'm losing my washer fluid in here. So let's see if we can get this forward so that the plug is up. And then I need to get a can of emergency air in there. That way we can get it filled enough that I can get it to the air compressor, and then get a wrench, see if I can tighten that down a little bit more so that it's tight enough that it's holding air. I hope that's the problem. All right, so we can see that we've got some washer fluid that has dripped down from on top here, and we can see that there was washer fluid dripping out of the tire, and my tire is definitely low. I don't know how much washer fluid I lost, and that's gonna be the biggest problem with this. How much washer fluid did I lose? How much weight did I lose out of this tire? See if I can get a wrench, get this tightened. I can't move it with my finger, but there's something wrong here. Let's see if I can, no, I don't wanna even limp it. Let me go get the emergency tank and a wrench. Fill the emergency tank up with air. That'll tell me a lot. Okay, so I cannot find the emergency tank, but I did find a pair of vice grips. So we're gonna try to tighten it. Maybe that'll prevent anything else from coming out. Hopefully I won't have any issues. I'm already having more issues than I should. I have no idea if that helped or not. I really can't tell. I'm gonna try to limp it up to the air compressor. Can't limp it up to the air compressor. I drove it and a lot of washer fluid came out. Just look at that. Ah. Okay. Well, I just tried putting air in it. Let me tell you, this is a great feeling. So I reached out and contacted the dealership that I got this from. They were extremely helpful. They are sending me a brand new valve stem. They believe that the valve stem right at the part where it connects to the rim is bad. So they're sending me a brand new valve stem for me to put in here and then to reinflate the tire. In the meantime, I'm going to jack up the back end so that there's not weight on this tire. That way, when the new valve stem does arrive, which will be tomorrow, they're shipping it extremely quickly, that I'll be able to put that in. The only problem is that means that I can't use this for today. And as you guys saw at the beginning of the video, I kind of intended to. Oh well, we'll work things out as it goes. This is just kind of how things happen sometimes. I recognize that stuff like this happens, so I'm not upset too much. It's just never fun when something fails on you. Okay, that worked a lot better. That took all the weight off the tire, so I should no longer have any more washer fluid kind of spilling out there. What's nice is that this is threaded in, so I think I should just be able to unthread it, thread in a new one. Should be an easy fix, and I'm not having any problems with any of the other valve stems. Only problem is, like I said, I don't get to use this for the work today. So we'll see what we end up getting done. Maybe I'll end up using the skid steer, maybe we'll end up using the loader, or maybe we just won't be spreading manure today. We'll see how it goes. Not gonna lie, I was a little upset at first, as anyone would be when you have a problem like this. What are you gonna do? You can't control stuff like this. Everyone's working their best to fix the problem, and it's still a fantastic tractor. Valve stem went bad. And Gavin's helping phenomenally. What's new, right? So while I was working on all of this, Gavin, of course, has been taking care of and feeding the horses. Gavin, how was things? Was there anything extra we needed to do today?
Manure.
Yeah, you guys didn't even see that. That was completely handled and taken care of.
They're all grazing, loving the weather. You can really tell the grass is growing. None of them are eating hay. All of them are eating grass in different places.
Hopefully they'll make their way over to the meadow today. What do you say we clean the barn and then go see what machinery we have to work with today?
Let's do it.
And that job's now done. And we finished at 11 a.m. Actually pretty good for a manure day, especially when you consider all of the problems that we had. For now, that's just gonna have to chill there. You may be wondering why I didn't park it underneath the shed. That's because the valve stem needs to be facing up, and no matter how many times I try, the valve stem will go down. I will come out, I will do a bunch of circles, back it back in. Nope, it's just not having it. So that's where it's gonna be parked until the new valve stem's put in it, and then we'll go from there.
What do you think of the calves, huh? Look at the pretty calves.
With some chickens and a cat chilling in there. Gavin, there's all this stuff going on down here. Do you think in the commotion we could take a skid steer loader?
I think we could get it without being noticed.
Only problem is, where is it? We found it. Veggie Boy's grandpa came over and looked at the tire and gave me some tips on everything that's going on with that. So now Gavin and I are on the four-wheeler and we're heading over to go use the skid steer loader to see if we could take hay out. We're taking the day one step at a time. Right, Gavin?
More like one wheel at a time because we're on the quad.
Well, we're back in the skid steer loader. Oh well, hopefully it's only for today. Okay Okay, we've got one bale on the skid steer loader. We're gonna bring 2 of the big bales out of the barn. So Gavin's got the wagon here. So we'll put this one on the wagon and get the other one, and then we should be square. There we go. Bale loaded up on the wagon there. Those side extensions are pretty awesome. They do a really good job of helping us out with that. Now we gotta go get the next bale. We're trying to use our large bales as wisely as we can, so I think we might take that one and put that up with the small bale. The horses aren't eating as much hay in the big field, which is a good thing. Man, oh man, does it look empty in here. So this big bale right here will be used for the middle field Tuesday, exactly a week from today. And then one of these bales we're gonna put out in the big field, and then the other one I was gonna put in the barn, but we're actually gonna put it right next to this one. We're gonna cut it open and we're gonna feed it from here. We're testing a theory, and I'll tell you about our potential theory in due time. But for now, it's just gonna remain an unnamed theory. Hey, we got a problem.
What's up? Trash pastures.
Well, this is something you don't normally see. Think he's gonna run into that electric fence?
Help! I'm lost and I don't know where I'm going! Are you guys using the utility knife in the skid steer loader?
No.
I haven't.
We were starting to film for something else completely different, but this worked out too.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, you're welcome.
While you're here, don't forget to like the video.
Oh, I agree. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you, Andy.
Yep. Bye, guys. Have fun.
We'll see ya. Well, Gavin, tell me, what do you think about this being completely gone?
It's a sad sight, but it's needed.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but you were here when this went down, weren't you?
I was.
Tell me the story.
I was up at the entrance to the big pasture, and then I heard a whoosh, and I was like, what was that? And I look down in the big field and I see Joel on his tractor and the feeder on the ground.
What was your first reaction?
I thought that you were finally tired of looking at that because it was so poorly built and you decided to take it down.
Now, what's interesting, Gavin, is you look at this pile from the front, it doesn't look like anything's been done, but you can tell there's been quite a lot taken out from the other side. What are you doing?
Climbing.
Be careful, I don't know how stable that is.
It's as stable as our life.
So originally we were gonna, hopefully put a big dent on things today, then a bunch of everything happened. This ain't gonna be touched today, but that's okay. It'll be spread one day, not today or this week. It'll be spread. Thank you, skid steer. Appreciate your help. Well, let's head over to the stable and see what we can find. Well, the grass needs to be mowed at the horse stable, so I'm gonna work on that. We're gonna use the zero turn here, put a little air in the tire, and we should be good. Now you might be thinking, we're a horse stable. We have horses, why don't you let the horses do the mowing? Well, you'd be completely right, but we've got some areas right here, right along the road here, and right along the fence here that I usually tend to need to mow with the mower. So let's see if we can't just pretty things up here while we're in this interesting state. Well, there we go. That makes that look a lot better, that look a lot better, and that look a lot better. Not to mention, I have an update for you guys on the tractor. All right, so if you take a look here at our valve stem, what originally we thought was that this valve stem is for a tubeless tire. So what that would mean is that it's screwed into the rim here. That is what would be used for the air. It just gives air directly into the tire. There's no tube inside. However, if I were to unscrew this, what you'll notice is that this is actually attached to a tube. There's a tube inside there. So how are we gonna fix it? Well, I've been in contact with the dealership that I got this beautiful piece of machinery off of, and they have been exceptionally helpful. The good news is that everything is covered under warranty, and I mean everything. The repair is covered. They're gonna come out and they're gonna take care of this. They're going to reload it. They're gonna put a new valve stem or a new tube inside that tire so that I am completely set and I shouldn't have any issues moving forward. And the travel out here and the travel back, they may even actually need to take this piece of equipment back. We don't know for certainty yet. Whatever the case is, I'm not gonna be paying a dime for it. It's all covered. So that makes me feel quite good. So it is pretty sad news about what happened to the tractor, but it's nice to know that everything's being cared for, and that does make me feel very relieved. I thought I'd share the good news with you guys because that makes me feel a lot better. You guys always talk about how much you feel bad for Gavin and how hard he's working. I wanted you to know that the man is actually able to take a break every now and then.
Hi.
Tell him what you're eating, Gavin.
Australian fruit twists.
Did not expect that to be the name, but awesome, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, guys. Whoa, we're excited. You boys hungry? Yeah, wanna get some food. See if Gavin's sealed up. Yep, all right. So it looks like Tucker's pasture, I should say Tucker's stall, is ready for him this afternoon.
You're supposed to lock the door.
No, you were supposed to lock the door.
The door locks from the outside. I was on the inside.
No, the door locks from the inside.
No, it doesn't.
Let me show you. Come hither. See? It locks from the inside of the pasture.
Oh, I should have known.
Okay, here we're gonna do something different. I'm gonna set the camera up just like this. You guys are gonna be right smack dead in the way of the horses, so should get some good views. Okay guys, the middle field's all in. Now this one I'm a little, not gonna lie, a little apprehensive about, but a lot of you guys have been requesting that you wanna see the horses coming in, and the problem is that the light is right there, so it's rather bright, so when I put the camera like this, it's kind of hard to get it. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna set the camera, hopefully it doesn't get ran over, right there.
I vote no.
You vote no?
No.
Let them in. That worked out. Gavin was a little apprehensive. He thought the camera was gonna get hit, but did it get hit, Gavin?
Yes.
No, it didn't. It didn't get hit. It worked out good. I set it pretty much in the middle of the aisleway, so it was a little bold. We'll say it was bold. Well, it worked out good. Next up, we need to turn this water trough on. Well, part of that theory that I was referring to earlier in the video, we're going to be feeding hay out here, and we're gonna see how cumbersome that is. And then feed the hay from out here to the horses in the barn. Like I said, we're testing a theory to see if we can use the hay mow inside there for different things. I'll expand on that after we see how this test goes. So we just pretty much finished up letting all the horses out into the pastures. You can see they're all down there eating. The only problem is that Gavin slipped out behind me and went into the wrong pasture. We're gonna need to grab the four-wheeler and see if we can go get him. All right, now I'm pretty sure he's not over with the rest of the horses, because I think I saw him go down over the hill. Hill over to the other side, and maybe we'll find him over there. Keep your eyes peeled, guys. Huh. When did that happen? Looks like it's up and over. There he is! We saw him! Now we'll have to be very careful as we approach. He's probably pretty scared. It looks like he's actually out. Guys, you spooked him! Alright, let's try it. We'll have to go on foot from here. Oh man, he's out in the cow pasture now. I think we're gonna need to improvise. the other side of the horse pasture fence now. See if we can find him. I found him. Of course, he's in the hay field. Right before Gavin and I get ice cream and conclude the video, you guys have been exceptionally generous and sent over some gifts from our Amazon wish list. So let's go ahead and start opening them up. Starting off with this one, this is gift wrapped. So I'm actually gonna open it on camera here. It's all pretty. Gavin, I can't open it on camera. Here we go, here we go. And it's a, whoa. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. This wasn't on the wish list. Looks like this was something that someone just got for us. And this is pretty cool. Let's see if my safety glasses will fit in this, because that will come in handy. Ha! They do fit! Oh, that's so cool. Andre, thank you so much. That was very thoughtful of you, thank you. I also wanted to show you guys that this is that toy. One of you sent in a couple gift cards and requested that that be used for some new toys for the donkeys. So we got them a giant inflatable jolly tug for them to do tug of wars with. I hope you guys are excited because we'll inflate this up next video and see what the donkeys think of this. And Martha, wow, you were very generous here. Thank you so very much for the hoof hardener, the Milwaukee impact drill set. This is definitely gonna come in handy. I'm pretty excited. As well as
The Equus, the fly spray for the horses, and the treats.
Gavin, those horses are gonna love those treats. Martha, thank you.
And thank you to Audrey for the gift card.
So, it's gonna be on that awesome note that this is where we're drawing an end to the video for today. If you haven't,
Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
and as always, we'll see you in the next one. Hey Kimber. Hey Kimber. Hey Gavin. Hey Rachel.
Hey, Joel.
For anyone that doesn't know, this is Gavin's mom, Rachel.
Yes, hello.
Hey everybody and welcome back. My name is Joel.
My name's Gavin.
And this is A Stable Life.